A private jet company is taking on Warren Buffett. Flexjet, a fractional jet ownership company, wants to take market share away from NetJets, a unit of Berkshire Hathaway, and I assume all of its other competitors as well. Flexjet's chairman, Kenneth Ricci, is here with us now. Thanks so much for joining us. Let me start by asking you what the difference is in your business model. What separates Flexjet from NetJets or any other fractional ownership?
Well, what really happens in our business is two things. One is that we're not like an investor-owned company. Most of our people are really passionate about the business, number one. But from a business size model, the biggest thing we do is they operate theirs like an airline, where the pilots move from one plane to another. Our pilots stay with the plane. And this provides a level of safety and comfort. The pilots have a lot of pride in their aircraft, and that dedicated crew concept is something that we're finding our clients really are attracted to.
Exojet would say they have an impeccable safety record as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely. In fact, this is a very safe industry.
Yeah.
It's an extremely safe industry. Exojet is a very domestic-oriented company. Biggest push of ours is international.
Yeah.
And we just bought these Gulfstream aircraft. We have an order for about $2 billion worth of aircraft.
50 new Gulfstreams?
50 new Gulfstreams. It's the iconic brand of our industry. We just took two this week, and we're looking forward to going into the international markets with them.
How strong is growth in private aviation coming from abroad? Whenever I do stories on private jets, people say the biggest market by far and away really is still America. Everybody's excited about, the Chinese starting to fly private domestically, mainland China, but still the numbers in America and the corporate travelers specifically in America dwarfs the business abroad.
If you take all of America, it's about 1.2 million flight hours a year. The rest of the world is maybe 800,000 hours. So, but look at it this way: there's 700 private jet controlled aircraft and controlled fleets going after the U.S. market. There's only 110 worldwide. So the opportunities are there. You have to say that the U.S. market is somewhat flattened out, but the worldwide market is still just beginning. You're also finding, I think the biggest use now is not, I think people often think that the worldwide market's about trying to go into France and sell them a private jet. It's really about people going around the world looking for opportunities.
Where is the better place to take market share? I mean, from people uber-rich people who normally would buy their own jet, do you try and convince them it's better off, if more efficient for them to fly with Flexjets, or is it from people who would normally fly, say, first class all over the place,
or
commercial,
the European CEO
to move up
to Asia? I don't know.
Yes. It's we do both. But I would tell you that there is a considerable amount that's going into the fractional business from whole aircraft ownership, because their missions are changing so often, and so they need a different plane for a different mission. And there's also some of the window dressed in. They don't want to be perceived as having their own jet.
So that's exactly what I thought, and I'm wondering, at what point does it make sense to go Flexjet instead of owning your own aircraft? I mean, how many hours do you fly a year?
Very quickly. No, I mean very quickly. It's extremely expensive to own your own plane, and most people who do end up
it's very expensive to own
you.
It's expensive to own your own aircraft, of course, but there's also a blend. We find customers today that do some of both. Some people have their own aircraft and still use a fractional ownership aircraft for other parts of their flying.
Yeah. Busiest route, Moscow to Nice?
No. This time, sometimes a year it is, yes. Yeah.
All right. Ken Ricci, thanks so much for joining us. Really appreciate your time. Principal of Directional Aviation and chairman of Flexjet.